Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new. So today's video I'm going to it's kind of impromptu. It's not on the normal day, but I really wanted to announce my exciting news for you guys. I did have people guess that I was pregnant or that I was starting a travel fund, and while those are amazing guesses, neither one of those is the case. But as it is going to affect my January budget setup, I wanted to go ahead and get this video up for you guys. So my news is that I got engaged. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful ring. He's an amazing guy, and I am just so excited for this next step in my life. We have been dating for over a year, and I'm so excited. Now, you guys may see videos in the future that reference him as my boyfriend instead of my fiance. There is 3 possible reasons for that. Number 1, I filmed some videos ahead of time, so it's possible we were not engaged yet. We have been engaged for less than 2 weeks as of this filming. Reason number 2 is because I didn't know when I was going to announce that we were engaged. So I continued calling him my boyfriend. For example, I knew that we were engaged in my December budget update, but I hadn't announced it yet, and I didn't know when I was going to announce it. So I filmed some videos knowing I was engaged, but still called him my boyfriend because I didn't know when it was going to go up, either before or after this announcement. And the third reason is I've been engaged for less than 2 weeks, so I am not used to calling him my fiance. I am used to calling him my boyfriend. So I will probably continue to slip up quite a bit for quite a while. But based on this news, I'm very excited, but I do want to kind of answer some questions that some people ask me that relate to this channel, surrounding the money and filming aspects of my life. So the first thing is, obviously this changes my fund. I will need a wedding fund now. And so although my goal by the end of the year was to have $10,000 into a housing fund, I believe I'm going to move a chunk of that money to kickstart off a wedding fund. I don't know if the amount that I'm going to move, I have to decide pretty quickly, but I need to decide on an amount. But some of the housing fund is going to move to wedding because we need to kind of kickstart the wedding fund, which brings me to the next thing, and we have not picked a date. We know we want to get married in 2023, so that's why I'm like, okay, we need to throw some of this money from housing fund. And obviously he has his financial side too, so you guys are only going to be seeing mine for this, but he will also have his. So I will probably be doing little things with you guys wedding related, but I do want to kind of keep some of it to myself, as like my private thing with my family members and my close friends. But I do want to share some of it with you guys, and you will very obviously see the numbers for anything that I purchase. So I'm really excited about that. But that does mean, since it will be in 2023, we need to come up with a budget. We don't have a set date, so it's kind of going to be hard. We've narrowed it down to about 3 months that we kind of decide on, but we haven't decided between those 3 months or even the date. There's some factors in there. The church that we're going to get married in, that's our church, is being remodeled, and so we need kind of completion dates of the remodel, or estimations when it'll be completed, because we don't want to get married in a renovation zone, and just some other things kind of along those lines. So super exciting, but it's also very interesting. I did buy a wedding planner, and I don't mean the person, the planner, I mean a planner, like a physical planner, and it's going to kind of give me an idea of the stuff that's in a normal wedding, and then I can decide of that what I do and don't want, because this is going to be a smaller wedding and it is going to be on a budget. So again, we'll see. I kind of want to price things out before I make a budget, because I am not a girl who planned out my entire wedding, so I have no idea what anything costs. To be honest, when my fiance asked me several months ago, he was like, well, if I was to get you a ring, what kind of ring would you like? What cut? I had to look up the different cuts because I didn't even know what cuts existed. It's not something I planned. I do have opinions on it now, and I had an opinion on my ring, and perfect and everything that I wanted. He did a great job of picking it out. It's stunning. It's exactly what I wanted. I showed him kind of Pinterest posts of all the different rings, and he kind of did a combination of a couple of them, and it's absolutely amazing. But that being said, I don't know what's out there. I don't know all the things. I know the basics, but I don't know pricing or anything like that. So I'll have to explore that to come up with a budget and kind of figure out who's paying for what, if Rance is gonna pay, if we're gonna split everything evenly, how we're working that out, if I'm paying for certain things, just how that works out coming out of our accounts separately. And then after we're married, people were like, are you gonna continue doing your budgets? So let me first off by saying, yes, he knows that I have a YouTube channel, and he's very supportive of my YouTube channel. I was actually really nervous to tell him that I had a YouTube channel, and because other people in my day-to-day life that have found out, not only have, some of them have been supportive, but some of them have not been supportive, and some of the comments that were made were hard to take, so I was really nervous to tell him, and he had the best response, which was, is it something you enjoy? When I told him I was nervous to tell him this because of the reactions I had gotten from other people, and he was like, is it something you enjoy? And I said, yes, it's something that I love to do. And he says, well, then continue doing it. He goes, if you love it, he goes, you need to do it. And he goes, why does it matter what anyone else thinks? And he goes, I think it's cool. And so he's very supportive of me, very excited. That being said, I have no idea if he's going to want to share his finances when we combine finances. And it's not something we've discussed. We've discussed a lot, but that's actually something that hasn't come up. So it will be discussed, and know that I will always share how I save money and budgets of a sort on here, but I don't know what those budgets are going to look like once we combine finances. But it will be something that's discussed, and I will keep you updated as decisions are made, so you know what to expect from this channel. And then, will you ever meet him? I'm never gonna say never, but to be honest, I don't think so. I doubt he will ever be on camera, just because he doesn't even like having his picture taken. Family pictures, nothing. He's just not that person. He doesn't like having pictures taken, so I really doubt he would share a video with the entire world, even if he's in the background. So I don't believe that he will ever be in these videos, but I never say never. So I just wanted to kind of share those things with you guys, and share the exciting news, but also I know that for me, I'm a person that kind of like, immediately when that stuff's announced, I'm like, what's going to become of this channel? Is it going to change? Is the content going to change? Is it going to stay the same? Like, what's going to happen? So I wanted to give as much information as I could right off the bat and tell you that you will be seeing the numbers, the decisions, the funds of the wedding, and I will hopefully share some little details throughout, but I'm not going to take the whole process and have it become a channel about the wedding. I am not sure what's going to happen to the budget videos once our finances are combined. There will be a form of the budget for sure. I'm just not sure how it will look and how that will work out. So something to note, but know that I will always share budgeting videos in some context. I will show money savings. I will continue doing this channel as normal. The budget just may look a little bit different in the future. So I will continue to share those updates with you guys, and I'm just really excited. I feel, I'm not a super girly girl, but I feel super girly right now. I'm just so excited, and I'm ready to plan a wedding and be married, but I'm also like just ready to be married. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm so glad that I got to share this news with you guys. He actually, my fiance asked, he goes, have you shared it with your YouTube channel yet? He asked me this past weekend, and I was like, no. I said, I need to before I do the January budget setup, because it's going to be in there. And I said, but I just haven't had a chance to film it yet. And he was like, well, make sure you do it soon. He goes, I know that they're going to want to know. And he goes, and I know you want to share it. And I was like, we've been engaged less than 2 weeks, so I'm not like going to rush it. But it did need to end up being rushed because I need to have the wedding fund in the January budget. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched this entire thing, I know I rambled a little bit, but I'm just so excited, and I really wanted to answer as many questions as possible that I could come up with or that other people had asked me in my day-to-day life when I told them and they knew I had a YouTube channel. So I just thought I would share with you guys kind of what I have decided, what I haven't decided, and kind of what's going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to look out on Saturday. We will have the January budget set up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!